The Emirates NBA Cup is here. You can win big getting in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. All 30 teams split into 6 groups every Tuesday and Friday, playing for the right to advance into a single elimination in-season tournament, culminating in the NBA Cup Championship in Las Vegas. First time, here's something special for you. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVES. That's code MONEYMOVE for new customers to get $150 in bonus bet if your bet wins when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. As a former NFL player, I know a thing or two about high performance, and that's why I drive the BMW 7 Series. This car has everything I need. It's big enough, comfortable enough, and luxurious enough to meet even my high expectations. When I'm behind the wheel of the BMW, I'm not just driving a car, I'm driving legacy. What I love most is the precision engineering, cutting-edge technology, and unmatched style. Whether it's spacious interior, the powerful engine, or the smooth ride, BMW makes sure every detail is on point. I trust BMW to deliver the ultimate driving experience, and I know you will too. So why wait? Head over to BMWUSA.com. Check out models like the sporty X3, the all-electric i4. Build your dream car today and join me in experiencing luxury and performance that only the ultimate driving machine can offer. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He is your favorite 85, Liberty City's own Cincinnati Bengal Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Thank you again for joining us as you watch the Cleveland Browns take down the Pittsburgh Steelers at home 24-19. Yes, you heard that right. The Browns have now beaten the Steelers and the Ravens this season. 24-19, Jameis Winston played extremely well. Thank you. Please make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. And do us a favor, while you're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Thank you guys for helping us become the success and the phenomenon that we've become. It's because of you, we are who we are. And without you, we cannot be what we are. So again, thank you very much. Please make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock, realizing the holidays were right around the corner. You have Thanksgiving, you have Christmas, and you have New Year's Eve. What better way to have a festive holiday season than with a bottle of Shea by Laportier? And one more thing, please make sure you drink responsibly. Go check out my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shea Media, and my clothing company, 84, which is 84 spelled out. Our newest release, I Was Hell When I Was Well. I'll lie for you before I lie to you. Nightcap hoodies in black, and Stay With Me Now hoodies also in black. And of course, our bestseller, the Unc Ocho tees, and we did you a solid. We came out with the Unc Ocho tees in black. So thank you very much. We dropped those last week. Quantities are limited, so please make sure you grab yours while supplies last. Ocho, as I mentioned it earlier, the Browns stunned the Bills in the snow, 24-19. They gave up a 19-point lead in the fourth quarter.
You said the Bills.
Excuse me. It was the Steelers. The Browns take down the Steelers 24-19. Jameis Winston, they gave up a 12-point lead, but Jameis Winston led off a game-winning drive, capped off by a 2-yard touchdown by Nick Chubb as the Browns win their first game since week 8. Nick Chubb rushed for 59 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jerry Jeudy had an outstanding game in the snow, 6 catches on 6 targets, 85 yards, as Cleveland improves to 3-8, and the Steelers fall to 8-3. The Ravens, y'all better send the Browns, even though they beat y'all, they kept y'all attached to the Steelers, because now maybe that game when you guys play in a couple of weeks will actually mean something for the division. But Ocho, the Browns really not having a whole lot to play for, but they played their tails off, and they take down the Steelers, who had an outstanding game last week as they took down the Ravens. On field, 18-16, I think was the final score. And now they give up 24 points to the Browns on the road at home. Steelers are on the road, Browns are at home, and they lose 24-19. Ocho, what did you like about what you saw of this game from the Browns?
I mean, listen, for the Browns, I like that I saw Jameis Winston be able to play with some consistency. For one, I want to shout out to my dog Jerry Judy, but I appreciate you. But you look good tonight. You look very, very, very good tonight. To be honest with you, the first 3 quarters of this game, it was a snooze fest. It was a snooze fest. The goddamn Browns were 0 for 6 going into the goddamn fourth quarter on third down. It was boring. I think if it wasn't for the weather conditions, I think the Steelers would have won the game. But I'm not taking anything away from the Browns. But for some reason, there have been multiple games this year. There have been multiple games this year where the first 3 quarters of the game is extremely boring and it's not watchable. It's almost a snooze fest. And to be honest with you, there was a point in the game tonight where I even fell asleep. My eyes closed for a little bit. That's how boring the game was. For some reason, and I know the exact time when it got to the fourth quarter and about 7 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock, all of a sudden the goddamn game is like the shootout scene from the movie Heat. It was like the shootout scene from the movie Heat. I'm like, what the hell is going on? The game got very exciting. Boom. The Browns are winning. All of a sudden, Russell Wilson, Pickens has a big catch. They go down there and score. And then the goddamn Browns turn around, go down and do the exact same thing. And it comes down to the wire. And obviously, Russ on the Hail Mary pass, they couldn't complete it.
He took a shot too.
And I mean, it was
that Hicks? I think that was Hicks that hit it. Boy, he got that delayed blitz that came. Whew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, the funny thing about it is despite whatever the team's records are in the AFC North, anytime they play a division game, for some reason, it always goes like this. It's always close. It always comes down to the last minute. It's rarely, very rarely is it ever a blowout, regardless of how bad the teams are playing or how good the opposing team is playing.
I think the thing is, Ocho, you talk about the games were snooze fest, but you got to realize both of these teams just played Sunday, and you're turning around again and you're playing Thursday. So now you taking basically 2.5 days of rest from them. Hey, unless you a rookie or a second-year player, man, your body aching. Hell, you don't feel good until Wednesday, Thursday. And you got to go play a game, not practice, as Allen Iverson, not practice, a game. And so, look, Myles Garrett took that personal, what TJ Watt said about he didn't think he deserved. He had 3 first-half sacks. But I thought they did a great job of getting after Russ. They did a great job of pressuring Russ. They sacked him 4 times, 3 of those by Myles Garrett. Did a great job jumping off the rock. Even a couple of times they tried to chip him. And that wasn't enough because a guy that size that can bend the edge is unbelievable. He's unbelievable quick. He's powerful. He can bend. He can bull rush you. He can swim you. He can rip you, wax on, wax off. I mean, he's the prototype. If you're like, man, I want a defensive end, you want him to look like Myles Garrett. Because not only does he look like Tarzan, he plays like Tarzan. Because we've seen a lot of guys, they be built.
Hey, they look the part, like but they don't play like
James. So he looks the part. He's every bit what they thought when they took him number 1 overall. He's been defensive player of the year. Obviously, TJ Watt was also in that draft, that 2017 draft, in which he went 30th overall, and he has a few more sacks, but both guys have been defensive player of the year. Both guys have lived up to what everybody thought they would be. I don't think people thought TJ would be that good because they did. They would have took him at 30th. They took his ass a lot sooner. Right. But he's been unbelievable in what he's been able to do. The only guy in NFL history to lead the league in sacks in 3 different years. There's an outside chance he can do it again because he could go on a stretch where he get 2 or 3 sacks, and he could do that for like 3 or 4 games. And the next thing you know, he'd go from like 5th or 6th in sacks all the way to the lead. So he's that good. When I watch the Steelers, I think sometimes, Ocho, they play down to their competition. You watch them when they play against the Ravens, or you watch them they play a team that they think can kick their ass, they come ready to play.
You know what I think? I think Arthur Smith is playing a safe game. He's playing a safe game and not putting Russell Wilson in harm's way, allowing Najee Harris
and Jaylen Warren
to facilitate the way the offense goes. And then Arthur Smith is choosing when to use Russell Wilson to his strengths, taking the ball out of his hands, not really allowing him to put the ball in harm's way. And I think that's one of the reasons for their success this year, with this only being their third loss. It's only being their third loss with the gamble that Mike Tomlin took in replacing Russell Wilson with goddamn Justin Fields. Everything is paid off, it's paid dividends up until tonight's game.
You mean placing Justin Fields with Russell Wilson?
I'm sorry, what did I say?
You said it backwards. You say Wilson with Fields.
Oh, my bad.
I know, but look, I know what you meant. You meant to say he was Russell Wilson came in place of Justin Fields. Oh boy. Yeah. But it look, it's what you think. It's an AFC North game. Like you said, these teams have gone at it for a long time. The new Browns, the old Browns are in Baltimore right now, and they happen to be known the Ravens. But there's really no love lost between these teams. If you go back and look at in the 80s with the Cardiac Kids with Brian Sight and Ozzie Newsome, who's that? Dave Logan, and then you had Kevin Mack and Ernest Biner. You know, you had some matchups. You had some really great matchups. Oh, yeah. You had Hanford Dixon and Frank Minifield. You had Al. Look, I remember the rivalry, and it was heated. You would think kind of started when Turkey Jones slammed Terry Bradshaw on his neck and almost broke his neck.
Wait,
Turkey Jones. Go back and look it up. Back then, you could suplex a player. I mean, you could literally pick him up they do in WWE or Worldwide Wrestling Federation. But Turkey Jones almost broke Terry Bradshaw's neck. And it kind of started from that moment on. It became a very intense rivalry. But the Steelers, obviously the Steelers been the king of that division for a long time. It used to be the AFC Central back then. It wasn't the North. And then the Ravens come in. And for the Steelers have gone to Super Bowls, even though they've lost. The Ravens have gone to two Super Bowls. They won both of those. The Browns are the Browns. They were one of the only teams that haven't been. I think the Browns, the Jags, who else? That haven't been to a Super Bowl. The Lions, the Texans.
Oh, hey, listen, there's a good chance the Lions.
Oh, yeah. But look, look. I don't want to take anything away from the Browns because I thought they played really well last night. Tonight, they did a great job of getting after Russell Wilson. For the most part, they didn't give up a whole lot of yards running the football. And look, I can live with 11 carries for 45 yards, 16 carries for 41 yards. Now, Justin Fields had a longer 30 where he came in and kind of caught him off guard. But for the most part, Ocho, they did a great job of bottling the Steelers offense up. And Jameis was very good with the ball. He had one throw that got away from him. But other than that, I thought he did a really good job of orchestrating this offense and moving them up and down the field. They got to Tillman, come on, bro. Go down. Don't try to be no hero. Try to split two defenders.
Right.
Ball, boom. Right. Helmet right on the ball, popped out. Who knows? That might have, because they had gotten a rhythm at that point in time, Ocho. Cleveland had a rrhythm. And I think they fumbled the ball like the 20-yard line. So you might have gotten points out of that. You just got to be smart in situations like that, Ocho. Hicks, power slams, bro. Now you can't do that. You can't drive the quarterback in the ground, Ocho. Everybody knows that. You can barely. You better put your arms out like this. I ain't got my body weight on him. But if you pick him up, you get the flag.
Flag coming out right away. You got to know that, though. You got to know that, especially with this time and era in the NFL and the league policy wanting to protect the quarterback as much. I mean, you can, but it also makes it difficult for defenders of that size as well. It also makes it difficult for big guys to be able to control their momentum, especially when it comes to sacking the quarterback when you're trying to get there as fast as possible.
But you see what he did on the last play of the game? He just hit him. He didn't wrap him up. He didn't. Dealt it.
Hey, just stud him up. Just stud him up.
Why you snatched the man mouthpiece? So what you think they was gonna call? You right there with the back judge sitting right there. Ocho, you can't do that. There's a back judge and a side judge looking right at you because you're the only two guys out there. So the back judge is standing right there. He's looking at you just like this here. And watch you snatch the man mouthpiece and throw it on the ground.
Right.
I mean, come on, bro. And sometimes people wonder why teams lose. Sometimes it's not talent. Sometimes players do dumb things that put them in harm's way.
And at the wrong time, too. The wrong time.
But kudos to the Browns. They win the ball game. They moved to 3-8, 24-19 win over the Steelers, who fall to 8-3. Myles Garrett and TJ Watt did a little talking this week in February, guys. Garrett took home his first Defensive Player of the Year award. Posted nothing I'm used to on social media. Watt posted nothing I'm used to. I'm not used to on social media. Garrett told reporters this week, no, he didn't say nothing to me. He got to apologize to me when I see him. I've never complained about the trophy not being at my house and vice versa. He shouldn't be feeling two ways about it going to me. So I'm just going to go play the game. I don't play against TJ. He doesn't play against me.
I like that. A nice, healthy verbal quarrel between two elite players at their position. I mean, he's probably not going to apologize. I mean, that's not going to happen.
I believe I should have won the award. I ain't apologizing for feeling I should have won the award. Hell no.
Yeah, I think probably some words might have been exchanged after the game. But the one thing I know we're talking about Myles Garrett and goddamn TJ Watt, but I'm curious. I want to hear the quotes after this win in the comments from Jameis Winston. That's what I want to hear.
I want to hear what he said.
Oh, listen, ain't no telling what he said. Ain't no telling what he said, especially after a win like this in those conditions. Listen, it's gonna be so many quotables. Probably gonna be rap lyrics, some shit from Shakespeare. It's gonna be something good. I can't wait to hear it.
I think the thing is that, look, if you play this game long enough, TJ, you're gonna get robbed. Everybody has been robbed. Somebody didn't get an opportunity to go to the Pro Bowl that felt that they should have gone to the Pro Bowl. Somebody felt they should have been an All-Pro. They didn't get to go. Somebody feels they should have won an MVP, an Offensive Player of the Year, or a Defensive Player of the Year, or Rookie of the Year, or something. If you play this game long enough and you're a good player, and I know TJ was thinking like, bro, I led the league in sacks by ways. Look at our defense. We were good. It wasn't like, I understand. I think Cleveland was number one in pass defense. They had a very top defense also. But TJ was like, bro, I led the league in sacks. It wasn't like we were a bottom feeder defense, like team was just going up and down the field on us. So hold on, what's that? He felt a couple of years ago when Aaron Donald won his third. He and his brother had something to say. Think that's the Defensive Player of the Year should have gone to TJ. And I get it. Hey, I'm a ride. If I'm JJ, I'm a ride with my brother too. JJ has 3 awards. TJ has 1. TJ feels that he should have more of those awards. But unfortunately, bro, you don't get to vote for yourself. But if you play long enough, because there are times that I know I should have been to the Pro Bowl. There ain't no question in my damn mind. My team won more games. I had more catches, more yards, more touchdowns, and they put somebody else in there. It happens. After the game, Myles Garrett had a message to TJ Watt. I'm number one. I'm home. I'm the Defensive Player of the Year.
Wait, for real?
I'm number one. I'm home. I'm the Defensive Player of the Year. Run tell that.
I like that. There's nothing, hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with a little healthy, what's the word I'm looking for?
Rivalry competition.
A little healthy nothing wrong with a little healthy competition.
It's hard, Ocho, because they don't play against each other.
We haven't seen that like this in a long time.
It's kind of like you. I mean, you not playing against me. I need you to talk that. I need you to talk that like against Trent or like you going against the DBs.
Right. But we haven't seen nothing like this though. No. 2 players that don't really see eye to eye on who the better player is based on rewards that are given for the best. I like it. It's different because listen, when I played, I haven't seen anything like it. Me, this is healthy. I want to see how they finish the season off. Hey, this is great. This is great.
I just had a simple rule for our guys. Don't y'all let no tight end come in here and show me up. Atwater, Romo, Mo, John Mobley. Don't y'all let no tight end come in here and show me up. Gonzo, because Gates was, I think he was on the practice squad my first year, so I didn't get a chance to play with Gates my last year. He was on the roster, but I don't think he played much. But, we played all these other tight ends. We played, who we played? Jay Novacek. We played Brent Jones, and we played Ben Colson. We played all Gates. Don't y'all, Gonzo, don't y'all let them guys show me up. That's on you. Y'all practice against me all the time. If y'all, y'all be doing all that, holding all that stuff against me, knock passes down against him too. I done gave y'all that great work now. I done gave y'all that great work during the week. Don't come up here now that man go for 10 for $120, 2 touchdowns, and lose the game. And here I am on the field looking crazy. Because I remember that when I hit them boys up for 214, you know Gonzo was on the other sideline, Ocho.
214?
Get Kansas City. In his house.
Y'all was home.
I was in his house.
Okay.
In his house. Had my feet up on his couch. Shoes muddy too. That's what I do. I have my shoes muddy. I ain't no clean gas. Cause I won't after a couple of days. I'm like fish. I start to smell. You got to throw my ass up out of there. Yeah. You know, I want you to know I've been there. Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Oh man.
Because even though we don't say it, it's kind of like Ocho when like you on the treadmill. Oh, we compete.
Yeah.
Oh, what you at?
Oh, yeah.
You at 4.5? Damn it, I'm going to 5. Oh,
Yeah.
you at 5.5? I'm going to 6. Oh, we competing?
6.
You ain't got to say nothing. Because why you bring your ass right next to me? That treadmill over there was open. So you brought your ass to me, we competing. Before you know it, we both at a full sprint.
Whoever give out first. I really enjoy the back and forth between the two.
Yeah.
You know, two of the best players in the league that feel they're worthy of being the MVP.
For sure. Yeah.
Defense MVP. I like it. I think it's healthy. It creates a debate. It gets, you know, for those of us that are on the other side of the media, it gives us something to talk about. Because the numbers, I'm not going to say they're identical, but these two players are so good at their respective craft. It means so much to their defenses that it's worthy of having a talk and debate about.
You know why, Ocho? They're in the same draft class. You know, anytime two players, even though one's a defensive end, the other is an edge, is an outside linebacker, they do the same thing. So there's always going to be competition. When two quarterbacks come out in the same draft class, Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels, they're linked forever.
Right.
Duh.
Always.
Everybody that came out in that 83 draft class, Elway, Marino, Kelly, all those, Eason, who else was in that draft class? Danielson. They linked. It is what it is, Ocho. I don't make the rules.
Yeah, and they're always going to be compared to each other. Always.
So it is what it is. Daniel Jones seemed to say goodbye, Ocho, to the Giants and their fans in today's statement to the media. And according to Jordan Schultz, there is disappointment among some Giant players regarding how Daniel Jones' situation was handled over the past week, especially with players aware it's primarily a financial decision by the organization. Dexter Lawrence publicly stated on Tuesday, he's quarterback one to me. To me, he's the best quarterback on the team. One offensive player told Schultz over the phone, we're not idiots. They did this because of money. So be it. But Daniel Jones has been all class, never complained, and is not being completely disregarded. The team record is bad. You can point fingers everywhere. Try to blame him is trash, and making him third string is weak as F. The sense versus the within the organization go far beyond just one person. I love it.
Listen, I love what the players are saying. They're saying all the right things. Obviously, because they're on the team. But your team, for anybody, if they don't know, even though you are playing the game of football, you're only as good as your quarterback. You're only as good as the person who's at the helm, who's in control of the offense, being able to make the right and the wrong decisions. I mean, that's just what it is. You know, I respect Dexter Lawrence and what he's having to say and some of other players being upset. But how can you be upset? Have you watched Daniel Jones play the past 3 years?
Oh, y'all got so much to say now, Ocho. Why don't y'all play better? Now everybody got a lot to say. All that talking, you're talking your ass off now. What about play your ass off? Daniel Jones, you play better. Everybody that got a comment, play better. And let's see what would have happened.
Yeah. Well, listen, Dexter Lawrence playing his ass off, though. So we really can't say nothing about him. He's one of the best in the league, but they have to understand the business. They have to understand the nature of the business, especially when it comes to the money aspect of why they're benching him and making him third string quarterback. So because of that injury clause, if he happens to get hurt, because which he probably would do, if they do allow him to stay in there, you know, some type of injury will pop up out of nowhere for that $20 million.
$23 million, yeah. But here's the thing, Ocho. So y'all make it seem it's about just this year. What about last year? How was he last year? Okay, he got hurt. But look at his body of work. His body of work doesn't justify $40 million, and it definitely doesn't justify running the risk It wasn't like y'all going anywhere anyway. Y'all make it seem like they benched the man like they did Russell Wilson last year. Y'all trash. Okay, trash is a very harsh word. Y'all sanitation. Y'all a landfill.
Damn.
So where you going? Ocho, they make it seem like they had a chance for the playoffs if they'd have left Daniel Jones in there. All Daniel Jones is going to do is look worse and worse and worse. Fans are going to, the fans will probably already stop showing up. But what am I getting out of this? Daniel Jones is not going to be in New York next year. So what am I getting out of that? I'm not winning. He's not going to be there. So what do I get by leaving his ass in the game and continuing to start for us, Ocho?
Yeah, nothing. You're not getting anything. I got a question, though. I'm confused. Anytime that players get benched, is it normal for quarterbacks to apologize?
No, what are you apologizing for? You could have played better.
Yeah, I don't know if I've quite seen that before. Is it because it's in New York, so it's a little different? You know, I respect what he had to say. I respect what he had to say as far as, you know, being grateful for the opportunity. But like, come on, man,
bro. These guys, come on, man. This is pro sports, and when there's only two things you can get: wins and losses. That's it.
Is it?
That's how you're judged. He's lost more than he's won. Okay. They say, well, it's not all the quarterback. Well, who's the mofo that gets the credit when they win? They ain't mentioning no offensive linemen. They're not mentioning Dexter Lawrence. They're not mentioning the linebackers. Who they mention?
The quarterback.
So the problem that I got is that a lot of times people are like, well, it's a team game, but y'all blame the quarterback. Here's the thing. When you like somebody, it's a team game. When you don't, it's not. It's really that simple. You and I played this game long enough to understand how the dynamic of it works.
Yeah, most definitely.
I don't care how good. In today's game, you can't put a great enough team around if your quarterback stinks. You could. Before they changed all these rules, you could run the football, you could play outstanding defense, and you could hide your quarterback. You can no longer hide it. He's the only position that you cannot hide anymore. Because if you got a weak corner, Ocho, I'll play cover too. I roll coverage his weight. I can help him. If I got a weak offensive line, I can just slide protection, or I can tell the back, chip your way out. If I got a terrible quarterback, what the hell am I going to do? Hand the ball off 65 times?
Yeah, you can't hide him. Not in this game. Not in this past. Absolutely not. You can't.
You're going to get exposed. And the thing that I love most about sport, but love especially NFL, you got to update your resume. Them people don't give a damn what you've done in the past.
What you did last year.
What they got to do it right now, Ocho? He's a Super Bowl champ, and he won the MVP, and what are you doing right now? Those trophies are on his mantle. Those awards are on his mantle. Those accolades is on his resume. But what does that got to do with right now? What Nightcap did in 2023 ain't got ish to do with 24. And 24 ain't going to have ish to do with 25. We've got to keep getting better. And we're going to keep the hammer down, getting better. Better graphics, better editing, better social. We're going to get better at everything. That's what we do. And if we don't, I won't need to know why we're not getting better.
Right.
And I don't like to ask questions. I really don't.
Yeah. We ain't asking shit.
Nah. I'm not a guy that asks questions. Because by the time I come to you to ask the question, I already know the answer.
Oh, yeah.
Drew Lock also questioned not being named quarterback one for the Giants. That's a question that I still have for myself. It was expressed to me that was going to be number 2. Interesting situation. So let me get this straight. You're quarterback 2. Quarterback 1 gets benched. Quarterback 3 pole vaults you with no play. And now you're still quarterback 2, even though quarterback 1 got benched. And it's so bad that they moved Daniel Jones to quarterback 4 and brought a guy for the practice squad.
And made him 3. Hold on, I'm confused. If you were good enough inadequate enough at the helm where they felt you could be a leader of men and quarterback the helm of the New York Giants, then you would have been one from the beginning, from the get-go. Or you would have been one at the previous team you were at before. But obviously, before you got to the Giants, you weren't good enough to play there. So what makes you think you're good enough to start for the goddamn New York Giants?
Well, I'm just saying.
At some point, as a player, also reality has to set in, and you have to say to yourself, I'm not good enough to be a starter, but I can be a very, very good backup quarterback.
Well, I hope you don't think Tommy DeVito's a starter.
I mean,
yeah, I do mean, yeah, I would have known.
You don't talk about Tommy Cutlets, Tommy 2 times, and Tommy DeVito like that. He might not be a starter, but he might be a spark. He might bring some type of excitement to you. He's a dual threat quarterback. I'm not saying he's the best quarterback in the goddamn league. He can run the ball. He can throw the ball. Good enough to make it exciting to end this goddamn season.
I'm putting Tommy DeVito in to make sure I don't win. I'm trying to secure my draft position, and I'm not going to have him monk it up.
I like
That's
that.
what I'm going to do.
You know who going there?
Will he?
You want me to tell you?
Nah, time ain't going there. We ain't going there.
Oh, I know who going though.
Man, yeah. Man, please. That's what the Giants said. The Giants is not if Ocho, if I've already benched quarterback number 1, I felt he gave me the best chance to win. After I remove him, I don't want any chance to win.
Right.
I'm putting the guy that gives me the least chance to winning.
Mm-hmm. So we just want to secure that goddamn.
I'm trying to get the best draft spot I can possibly get. And I know Tommy DeVito helps ensures that.
You gotta believe in your Italian, baby. Believe in your Italian.
He can believe it all he wants to. If the Cowboys' Monday night meltdown wasn't bad enough, CeeDee Lamb and Trayvon Diggs just added gasoline to the fire. Hours after a crushing blowout loss to the Houston Texans, Trayvon and CeeDee went to the club to film a music video. Dallas TV shared the clip of the duo on Twitter, sparking outrage. One fans didn't mince words. That's why y'all suck. Another touch to culture. Dallas Cowboys are not a serious football team. Nah. We're not going to do that right now. Because every time I try to Ocho tell y'all, man, let them boys have fun. Let them boys do what they want to do in their off time. Ocho, how you feel about this?
I mean, when you're losing, I'm just my perspective. If we lose like that during my time when I was in Cincinnati and we were losing, like I don't go out no way. So it's hard. I'm hypothetically speaking. I wouldn't be out. But again, after losing the way they've been losing this season, I think, them boys might have felt like, man, forget that, man. We getting our ass whooped. I need to go find a different outlet outside of football, and I'm going to the goddamn club. Now, it's hard for us. Now, Unc, the way you think, I know how you think.
I think about winning.
How I think. I don't go nowhere, no way. But as far as we can't control what other players do outside of the game of football or how they want to spend their free time.
That's why y'all Cowboys suck. Because 2 of your best players, this is what they're doing. That shows you how much the game of football means to them. That's it. Told me everything I need to know.
Yeah.
All I got to do, I see better than I hear. Now, I heard what CeeDee said. Trayvon doesn't do a whole lot of talking. I hear what Michael said. But my grandpa used to always tell my brother now, he said, I see better than I hear. I heard what I heard what y'all told me, but I know I see that trash still in the corner when I told y'all to take it out. Everybody talks about winning, but do you take the steps in order to win? How is partying? You got your ass kicked. I would have left the stadium with a bag over my head. Ain't no way y'all seeing me leave the stadium. After I got beat like that, after I've gotten beat like that every game, 47-9, 37-10, 48-32, a yada and a partridge in a pear tree, and you do this, it's disrespectful. It is disrespectful to the fans that pay their hard-earned money. But you know what? It couldn't happen to a better franchise because all they want to do is run his mouth and talk about what they're going to do. And this team, I've been around Super Bowl teams and this and that. And all they players do, because they take it from the top, They run their mouth, and they ain't one dog crap. None of them.
No, dog shit. You can say
Not
it.
one.
It's okay.
And
Hey,
they talk about they know what it takes. You don't know what it takes to win because none of you guys have won. It is disgusting. It's disappointing that these two of your best players, this is what they think. See, it just goes to show you. See, everybody tells you what they think you want to hear.
Yeah.
But I see what I need to know. And it tells me everything I need to know. You can't convince me these guys care about winning because this is not what you do when you want to win. So what's in the club that's going to help you get better? Take your ass home and start the recovery process. This is why I couldn't play in today's time. Because guys, I don't care what they say. Guys, a lot don't care about winning. They like the bag. Yeah. They like what comes along with being an NFL player. You're going to get the baddest women. You're going to get to go to the clubs. You get to move to the front of the line. You get to go all these places. But everything, our brand, my brand, the Cowboys is the brand. Ain't one player on that team got a damn brand because you ain't won nothing, because you don't care about winning. You ain't got no leadership. That's your number one problem. Who's the leader? I'll wait for you to tell me. Who's the leader? Is it Dak? Is it Micah? Is it Diggs? Is it CeeDee? Who is the leader of that team, Ocho?
Quarterback.
You lying to me. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's what you get. They ain't got no leaders, Ocho. That is the problem that the Cowboys have. They're devoid of leaders. They're devoid of leadership from top to bottom. The owner isn't a leader. He thinks because he's worth $16 billion. He thinks because he has a TV show. He's the only owner, the only GM that really has a TV show. He thinks that makes him a leader. Little does he know they don't pay him no attention. Mike McCarthy is not a leader because they know he's been emasculated from the day he arrived. He has all he is a coach in title. He has no powers. He's Batman without his belt. What the F could Batman do without that belt?
Come on, preacher.
He's Superman with kryptonite. Nothing. Boy, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You couldn't do this on your off day. I'd have been pissed off if you did it on Tuesday. But at least you got a little like, hey, it's my off day. You lost the game and you took your no good for nothing asses out and shot a video? Tells me everything I need to know. That's why, that's why. People, you know what I know? I was never the best player ever, and I'm never going to say that. But I tell you one thing I can tell you. I know what it takes to win. And I know the sacrifice and the dedication and determination. Them guys don't know nothing about that. Them guys just talk. They run their mouth. And they've been well compensated for it. Because what guys look at today, if I make the bag, that means I'm good. The hell you not. That's why you see my calls. Everybody got a my calls cleat, Ocho. I remember when we played, you had to be a dog to get a damn cleat. Now guys got patent leather cleat. They got fur. They got diamonds on the cleat. I said, bro, how'd you get a cleat? You on special teams. Why do you got a cleat? I don't want to. Boy, look here. There's not one player, and I want to be crystal clear, and I want to be abundantly clear.
Yeah.
And I say this in the strongest, the most sincerest. I wouldn't want to play with one player on the Dallas Cowboys. One.
Damn, huh?
Not one. I would have took Zach Martin 2 years ago, but Zach Martin is beat to hell. All the rest of them you can keep. Look.
Hold on, you won't want to play with Dak?
Not one. They don't want to win, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
They want to talk about winning. They want to have talk shows. They want to have podcasts. They want to talk about stuff. Some people talk about it. Some people be about it. And some people do what it takes in order to win. You can't win like that. You can't win with them. Jerry, you're going to have to make a decision. Because you got a bunch of guys that just happen to be collecting big-ass checks. But you don't have one leader. You have a guy that can call a meeting, but ain't nobody paying a damn attention to a word he's effing saying. Because that's what they think about him. Because everybody got their own agenda. That's the problem. Michael Parsons apologizes for Mike McCarthy comment. When I'm talking about here, I'm thinking about the Dallas Cowboys. I have no reference. I was in the middle school, elementary school, and Mike McCarthy was a Packer. See what I'm saying? Not a student of the game. Most players are historians of the game. The really good ones, ask TJ Watt about the defensive player. Ask TJ Watt about the history of the game. Moving forward. I was when Mike McCarthy was with the Packers. I have no reference to that. Wow. I wouldn't even say that. You see, remember we talked about Anthony Richardson and how he shouldn't have said certain things?
Right.
See, if you keep your mouth closed, people won't know what you don't know. But when you open your mouth, you remove all doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I have no reference. So obviously no disrespect to his career, and what he made for himself is one of the winningest coaches. I could have done better. But I thought you didn't say anything. Who apologizes for nothing, Ocho? Is that what you do?
Yeah. Well, you coming back because of the backlash on what he said.
But if you right, I'm standing on it. And you standing on it too. You ain't apologizing when Ocho right. Hell, you don't want to apologize when you're wrong. So I know damn well GD well you ain't apologizing when you're right. But anyway, let me continue this. Thought as you like amp. I think people would take that out of context. Okay, they took it how you said it. I wanted to hurry up out of the locker room. Next time, I'll be very careful about what I say. So that's my apologies.
What'd you think about that? You should have kept his mouth closed, huh?
We'd have never knew what he didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. And people don't know what you don't know until you open your mouth. And then you remove all doubt whether or not they know what you know. That's the part. You see, I was hurrying out of the locker room. Two things that can never be taken back: words spoken and deeds done. Be careful what you say. Be careful how you treat people.
Right.
I'm done. At some point in time, Ocho, we got to stop using excuses. Oh, he young. He young. He ain't no better. 25 is young? He ain't too young to cash that check. This is like this.
Hey, you know what? I think most of the time, also as well, I mean, the players, especially those that have podcasts, those that like to talk, especially to the media, obviously being a part of the Cowboys, you know, anything you say is magnified because of the star on your helmet. You got to be a little bit more careful, a little bit more media savvy. Everybody's not media
savvy. Well, you got a podcast then if you're not media savvy. You're in the media. You're held to the same standard. You say reckless, you become reckless.
Yeah.
What if a media member said, I don't know who that player was? You would eat his ass up. It's your job to know. It's embarrassing. These kids, these young men, they're not kids. These grown-ass men, they're kids masquerading as grown men, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah. They
don't realize how embarrassing it is. I just wish guys, I just wish these players today, some of them, not all, there's no such thing as all, there's no such thing as every. But a lot of these players, Ocho, they fooling the fans. Because we get up here and they talk about what they want to do, and I just want to win. You want to win, but you want to get your numbers. You want to win, but you want to get your stats. Sometimes winning requires you not to do that. And it's okay, because at the end of the day, who doesn't, Ocho? But we won. How do I go in good conscience and complain about not getting targets and catches, and we won the game? So is it about my numbers or is it about wins? I just know what it takes to win. Was I the best player? Am I the best player? No. I just know what it takes to win. And everything that I told you, everything that I've said, y'all come back, oh, you don't know. But that Joel Embiid situation. I told y'all a lot of stuff. Told y'all about AB. Y'all, oh, no, let that man free. Now look at you. Why ain't nobody offered the man? Ain't no job. Y'all was gassing him up. Y'all put a battery in his back. Duracell. No, it was a rechargeable battery, and y'all kept it plugged up. All I want to do is, I'm not entering anything, Ocho, that I can't win at. That's why I don't do a whole lot. I'm going to be great at what I do. I don't want to be good at a whole lot of ish. I want to be great at a few things. That's it. Some people are born great. Some people have greatness thrust upon them. It doesn't matter which one you fall under. What do you do with the greatness? Theodore Roosevelt. It's embarrassing. Cowboys, y'all are just.
Damn.
Hopefully we'll be done with them. Jerry Jones is reportedly very high on Kliff Kingsbury and Robert Saleh as possible head coach replacements.
Why are you talking about head coach replacements in the middle of the season?
Why are you surprised by this?
Did somebody put that's actually came from Jerry Jones?
Didn't we talk about this? When stuff come out, it's coming from somewhere.
Somewhere. Oh, I see you going with it. He planted the seed early, huh?
First of all, Mike McCarthy knew when he didn't get a contract extension, he was dead man walking.
Yeah, unless they were winning.
I don't believe the only way he could have saved his job, he had to go deep. 12-5 wasn't going to do it because he had went 12-5 the previous 3 years, and he still hadn't got a contract extension in his 4th year.
Bam.
Cowboy versus the Giants.
I said I was finna say it started at the top. All the problems, all the issues. Why folks feel comfortable able to do what they're doing in the offseason? I mean, during season, on Mondays, after games. Well, hell, the owner act a fool himself.
You know why they do that? What they do, Ocho? Because Jerry don't take it serious when he bringing people trotting through there during the week. He make it like a zoo. So they say, you know what? Hell, we're in the circle. Let's clown too. So they do what they want to do also. You take it serious, we take it serious. Cowboy versus Giants Thanksgiving game prices as low as $25. This would get his attention. This is what to get his attention.
Wait, say it again.
Cowboy Giants Thanksgiving Day game tickets as low as $25. That's what to get his attention, Ocho.
You got to touch them pockets,
huh?
You touch them pockets. That'll get anybody attention now.
What got their attention? What got their attention with the Kaepernick? Advertising sponsors say, "Hey, we gonna take this money.
We y'all
gonna have to stand up." They started playing that Luda song in all the arenas. Stand up.
They don't play about that money, boy. That's that bottom line.
That's how y'all fans get Jerry's attention. See, y'all be talking about y'all mad at Jerry. Jerry need to step down, and y'all still paying $300, $400, $500 for tickets.
What?
Do that. Y'all still selling out the building. Jerry don't hear y'all. Billionaires understand one thing: capital, money. When stock prices drop, that's when the shareholders start raising hell. That's when the board make decisions. That's what I'm talking about. Ocho.
Yeah.
We had this conversation. Well, let me go here. The Jets are a certified disaster, and they got messier today. The day began with the team firing general manager Joe Douglas, which was not exactly a surprise. Douglas was 30 and 64 during the Jets' tenure and never sniffed the playoffs. The juicy of all was Woody Johnson wanted to bench Aaron Rodgers just 4 weeks into the season in favor of Tyrod Taylor. The coaches present in the meeting were stunned, according to our report, and rightfully so. Johnson backed off, but fired Robert Saleh a week later. Fired Robert Saleh, demoted Nathaniel Hackett. Now, I asked you who was next.
Right.
See, Green Bay got smart. Green Bay said, hell, y'all, you ain't finna get me up out of here. Matt LaFleur and Brian Gutekunst and Mark Murphy.
Yeah. Hold on. Woody Johnson wanted to bench Aaron Rodgers in week 4 for Tyrod Taylor, right? So the elephant in the room, who always been the problem. So you're doing all this firing where you're not putting the right person in the place that needs to be. Well, how you gonna bench? I ain't never seen nobody bench a quarterback that make that kind of money either.
If it was left up to Woody Johnson, he would have.
He would have, yeah. So now Joe Douglas gone.
But Woody, so you do realize they use your jet to go fly to see Aaron Rodgers. You do realize you signed off on all this. So where's your culpability in any of this?
Right, but he can't fire himself. But also, they're expecting to get the Aaron Rodgers of old. They
got an old Aaron Rodgers. Bro, everybody ain't gonna be. So you thought they was gonna turn right around after Tom Brady did what he did. You thought soon right after that another guy was gonna do that? What allowed Brady to play as long as he did, and as well as he had no major injury after he suffered that ACL injury? That was in 2008. So up until that, he had no injuries. He had no hamstring. He had no injuries that really caused him to miss time. Aaron Rodgers was coming off one of the most serious injury a player in the sports can suffer, the Achilles injury. Plus, he's 40.
Right. I don't think he takes the game as serious as Tom.
Of course not. He never has.
He don't take the game as serious. Two totally different type of quarterbacks, especially when it comes to their approach to the game and the serious, in the seriousness of it and the way they take it. So I could understand if you're coming off an injury like that and you already don't take it serious, you do what you need to do to get back. It's in good graces and health to play, but your approach is still wrong because everything you do talk about when you are on TV, it has nothing to do with the game of football.
Oh, you finally realized that, huh?
Okay. Yeah, I said it before. I just don't understand. Every time he speaks, it never has anything to do with damn football.
No.
There's always some shit I got to look up in the goddamn dictionary on the goddamn computer.
He's talking about going into the dark, and he's talking about these trips, and he's talking about this and talking about that. Nothing about building team camaraderie, building team chemistry.
Yeah.
And when he could have been doing that. He was in Egypt talking about a trip. Everybody know with that mandatory minicamp, you don't plan nothing around that, Ocho, because that's the one that you got to be at. Oh, everybody that understands what the word mandatory means has to be there. But what he failed to realize, what he did in Green Bay ain't got nothing to do. They want to see what you're going to do for the Jets. You heard Tom Brady. I said it when I went to Baltimore. Them Pro Bowls, those All Pros, those Super Bowls, I've done nothing in Baltimore. I've got to come in, work my ass off to let them see how I became the player I became while I was there. Peyton said it. Tom so eloquently laid it out. He's like, what I accomplished in New England got to do with Tampa? Tom getting his teammates, hey, let's go to the park. It's in COVID. We ain't supposed to be in the park. We're going to make them throw our ass out.
They getting thrown out of high school fields. That shit was
Peyton
funny.
getting his guys together. He grabbed up Julius and Decker and Julius Thomas and Sean. Hey, let's go throw, guys. I think Stokely was there at the time. Or Welker. Let's go. Hey, let's go throw. Let's build up some chemistry. Let's build up a bond. Let's get to know. Let me tell you where I want to throw the foot. You tell me where you want the ball, and let me tell you what I'm looking for on this route. Nah, let me go here to Egypt. I've already got this trip planned. Hey, so it is what it is. And If I'm the Jets, I need somebody to explain to me why would I want Aaron Rodgers back
next year. Oof. If Aaron Rodgers is not done, if he's not done, he signed 2 years, didn't he? On?
I think he has another year left on that contract. I'm sure he does.
Oh, he has another year left. Okay, he signed 3.
But for what?
Right.
Why do I want? Tell me why do I want him, Ocho? What am I getting? A 41-year-old that's a year older than what he is now? So what? He's gonna gain speed? He's gonna get faster?
Mm-mm. You know what? A better question is if you don't want him next year, what's your next option? What's your next viable option where you can compete and you can
can I compete with Aaron Rodgers? You telling me what I can't do without him? What can I do with him? They're 3-8.
Yeah.
So tell me what can I do with him? Because I can be 3-8 without him and save $50 million.
Somebody else. Yeah.
Hell, you in last place in the division. Hell, if you finish last place in the division with him, I can't finish in last place in the division without him.
Yeah. But hey, you understand and you know how difficult that position is, how difficult it is to find a quarterback for that position. You know that.
Have they found one?
It takes a while.
They got one in the position now. Have they found a quarterback for that position?
It's been a long. When's the last time they had one? Think about that.
He's been there 2 years.
That's even better question.
We're gonna disregard that. Do they got a quarterback right now?
No.
Take Rodgers off the back. Take Rodgers off the back of the jersey. You bringing that guy back next year?
No. Mm-mm. And if he does get the grace to come back next year, it's because of what he's done in the past. If he does get the grace to come back next year, it's based off what he's done in the past. Absolutely. He's gonna get some grace based on that alone.
Grace don't win your game. Despite having a similar win-loss record, Davonte Adams said things with the Jets are much different than when they were the Raiders. Look at the situation I was in Vegas, and look at the situation I'm here. At least I feel hopeful that we'll have a good performance. I'm confused. So as long as you have a good performance, but you lose, you cool? Ocho, did I read that wrong? Ocho, I wish I could have this up in your thing. He says, look at the situation I was in Vegas. You look at the situation I'm in here. At least I feel hopeful that we'll be able to have a good performance. At least here, I think we'll be able to win. Did I miss something that I asked? Did you leave out win? So there's no win in that, just a good performance. I'm going to read it again because maybe you can find win in this. Look at the situation I was in Vegas, and you look at the situation I'm in here. At least I feel hopeful that we'll be able to have a good performance.
Yeah, I think the wording is wrong. The wording and the way he said it, what he's trying to say is wrong.
How you try to you tell me all the time, why you trying to put words in my mouth? Why you trying to tell me what I'm trying to say? You doing that for Davonte. So now you're going to tell a man what he meant to say, even though he said it.
No, I'm just saying, he said, we have to perform good. He's speaking.
At least I hope we'll be able to have a good performance.
He's talking about offensively. We. That's why he said we as a unit, but they're not. 3-8. You heard me, Unc? They 3-8.
What's the Las Vegas Raiders? Las Vegas record. Three and 8, 2 and 8.
Hey, boy, you hell tonight, boy.
Man, he got him, man. Here's a story I can feel bad about.
Hey, Well, you hell tonight, boy.
Patriots owner Robert Kraft was passed over again for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. For the 13th consecutive year, Robert Kraft bid to become a Pro Football Hall of Famer remains on ice. The committee overseeing Hall's contributor category bypassed Kraft in favor of Ralph Hay, who helped set up the original meeting for the league to become the NFL. Kraft supporters would note that since Jerry Jones, who has overseen 3 Super Bowl teams, is in the Hall of Fame, Kraft should be considered he's won twice as many, while also serving on one of the game's most influential figures.
Hey, who did
I didn't even know. Ocho, you know I'm a historian. I didn't even know who Ralph Hay was.
Listen, who did Mr. Robert Kraft piss off? Huh? You know this is deeper than what we think it is, obviously.
Because they've been lying.
For him not.
Let me tell you what's happened. Let me tell you what's happened. When all these reporters said Spygate wasn't that big of a deal, it was a bigger deal than what they previously said. Because I believe they hold this man culpable for some of the things, because if he didn't know, he should have known. And this happened under his ownership. That's the only way. That's the only thing because have you ever, I don't know how much you've been around him, but I've been around him.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable. He was unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's one of the nicest men I've ever met.
Very.
He's cordial. He's always asking how you doing, how you feel. He's honest. He's like, I appreciate, I can tell. I can tell you do a lot of work. A lot of work. And I said some things about his team, about some of the players and some of the things on his team. He shook my hand. He said, I'll see you around. And he turned around and he winked. I don't get it. Because like I said, Ocho, I've been stopped thinking I knew what a Hall of Fame was. When I saw some guys that didn't get in on the first ballot, I said, I don't know what a Hall of Fame is.
Well, you know how that voting goes. You understand the politics that goes into it, and that's behind it, especially with those that are doing the voting, that are in positions of power and are allowed to control the narrative on who's allowed to get in and who's not. But especially when it comes to an owner like Robert Kraft, what he was able to do since he's became owner of the New England Patriots and winning the Super Bowls that he was able to win with Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, the fact that he hasn't been let in yet, I think it's bigger than Spygate. It's bigger than whatever issues they've had. It's something that we probably don't know about, and it's almost as if it's personal, to this point.
Yeah, it has to be, because I don't know what other reasons the man's not in. Ocho, they won 6, they lost 2, they've been to 10 NFC Championship games. They've been to more, probably been more. Hold on. Have they been? Let's see. They lost to the Broncos twice. They lost to the Ravens, and they lost to the Colts. They've been to 4. Yeah, they've been to 10.
The funny thing about it is the New England Patriots make it look so easy. They think it makes people believe it's easy to do.
Yes.
They consistently won over and over and over and over every year, that people or the casual fan think it's easy to do. And you wonder why teams continue to struggle reaching that type of consistency year in and year out. It's very,
You're never
very
going to see
difficult.
this again, Ocho.
It's hard to win. It's hard to win a game, let alone continuously go back to the Super Bowl year in and year out.
And let the man's 83. What the hell y'all waiting on? Y'all go wait the man and then have his son Jonathan and whomever else out there on the field.
Yeah.
Let that man enjoy this effing moment.
Yeah.
They should have done put Art Modell in. The only time in NFL history they made the man leave the colors and the records. They didn't do that to Bud Adams. They didn't do that to Al Davis. Al went up and down the coast. Oakland, LA, back to Oakland, LA, back to Oakland, the Vegas. They still already, and they didn't leave not one color. They didn't leave not one record. The Rams. Bud Adams left Houston. Mr. Adams left Houston. Went to Memphis and Nash, whatever. Kept the records. The Colts. left Baltimore in 84 like a thief in the night, and did not tell the NFL with the Mayflower vans, go look it up. Ain't leave nothing. Yeah. They made Art leave the colors and the records.
Mm-hmm.
And he was on the TV committee, Monday Night Football, a lot of things, the Players Association. Come on, what are we doing here? Owners, I'm trying to figure out why the reporters are so hell bent. What did y'all lose?
Right.
He left for the same reason all the other owners leave: money. He asked them to help him upgrade the stadium. He leaves, and guess what they did? They built us a bigger stadium with nicer amenities on effing Lake Erie. While Municipal Stadium, and if you're from Cleveland, you know it was a dump. Toilets overflowing. It was a dump. But y'all want this man to go bankrupt. Build a nice stadium on Lake Erie. Y'all wouldn't get a man a dime. Now, he's gone now. Wife gone. One of his sons, David, his oldest, gone. What are we doing?
Personal.
Let Mr. Kraft.
Personals.
The man, 83. Y'all want the man to grovel? He's been one of the greatest ambassadors that you could ask for as an owner. One of the best. And he does everything for the betterment of the league. I can't say all of the owners have been like that. We won't get into who hasn't been for the betterment of the league, but I think y'all guys know. Mr. Kraft has always done everything what is in the best interest of the league. Ocho, the NFL issued a security alert this week about organized and skilled criminals who are targeting pro athletes, including the recent burglaries of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, believed to be tied to South American crime syndicate. Yes, they got your boy. FBI is investigating the crime wave as international organized crime. It's legit. One source familiar to the situation told Tom Pelissero it's a transnational crime ring. Over the last 3 weeks, last 3 years, they focused on NBA and NFL players. It's all over the country. He ain't lying.
Hold on. I need. We're not talking about home invasions. I mean, how are they doing this as far as the crime ring? What's going on?
There's there's a gangs that come up. They target athletes because what does athletes have? Money. They have jewelry. They have valuables. Stuff that I can get in. I can fence, get off of, pennies on the dollar. Anytime I take something that I didn't pay for, I don't give a damn if I don't get me $15. That's 15 more bucks than I paid for it. So that's money in my pocket. You're stealing high-end watches. Hey, mine got hit for a meal. Took every last watch I had. And they took, what else they took? They took my Christopher backpack, all my cufflinks, all my eyeglasses.
But this ain't even hit the news. I ain't know none of this had happened.
Yeah. They hit, I think they got Draymond. They got a couple of NBA players. I mean, last couple of years. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so they knowing where players live when they're not home.
Somebody say players need to see booby trap. Nah, you can't booby trap your house. They send your ass to jail. You can't booby trap that.
How you gonna go to jail for booby trapping your own house to catch a thief going in?
Find out. No, you can't booby trap your house, Ocho.
That's crazy.
They got Wi-Fi jammers and everything. Ocho, they good. They good.
Hey, these not your normal.
No. They good. They in and out. They know alarms. Hey, they're gonna hit it. They're gonna get whatever they can get in about 20 seconds. Get out of there.
That's scary though, when you think about it. When I mean there's really nothing you could do. Especially, and then you think about people that have family and kids, your wife, your kids there, especially when you're out of town. Hey, that gets scary.
Guys, protect yourself. Protect yourself. Make sure you set your alarms. Make sure hey,
That booby, that booby trap shit, that's a good idea.
You're
Now
going
that
to
I'm thinking
jail,
about
Ocho.
it.
Booby traps are illegal. They will put you in jail. Even if you catch
Yeah, I
somebody
know.
that's stealing your stuff, you're going to jail.
Shit.
I'm telling you, I ain't telling you something somebody told me. I'm telling you what I know. There's documented cases. But he was stealing, but he was doing that. Yeah, but you can't do that.
So much for the justice system.
Yeah. You know, you got to have, 24-hour security. It's unfortunate that you have to have that, but high-end people got it, and it's unfortunate.
Damn.
5-star QB Julian Lewis decommits from USC and is going to Colorado. Lewis, the number 2 recruit in the 2025 class, ESPN 300, committed to Colorado. If you saw the pictures, Shador is handing him the keys. I like
that. Young Bull is nice. Now, not only we're getting a two-star, the second best quarterback, right?
He's the second. He's the
best quarterback.
The number 1, Bryce Underwood. He's the number 1. He's also a quarterback. The other guy, Julian, he's the number 2 player, but he's also a quarterback.
Right. I think it's a good thing. You can't replace Travis Hunter. There's nothing you could do as far as replacing Travis Hunter. But I'm sure we're gonna have some kids hit that portal, and I think another superstar, another stud is gonna come from somewhere and fill those shoes that number 12 is leaving once he goes to the NFL. I know it. I just don't know who it is. It's gonna be a big name and it's gonna be a surprise.
I hope so.
It's gonna be a big name. It's gonna be a surprise.
Ocho, the number 1 recruit in the nation, quarterback Bryce Underwood in the 2020 flipped his commitment from LSU to Michigan. Michigan offered Underwood 4 years, $10.5 million NIL deal to flip his commitment. He alluded to last week, but he was staying pat. He'd have been foolish unless they offered him $12 million to go to LSU.
LSU, right?
$10.5 million, Ocho. Do you understand what that'll do for your family? For you?
Change your life before you even get to the NFL, buddy.
Yes.
Change your life before you even get to the NFL.
Man. Now, $10.5 million is last you a lifetime.
Oh yeah.
Hey, because if you figure after taxes, I don't know what the tax rate is in Michigan. I'm just gonna say, hey, you got an agent, he gonna get his cut 5%. You take just okay. It's a $5.250 million deal. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Because 10.5.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Sam, just whatever you make when you get in that tax bracket,
slap it in half.
Just cut it in half. $1 million, say, man, I made $5. Nah, you made $1 million. No, I made $500,000. Uncle Sam made $500,000. Right. We partners in this. You gotta understand, we partners. He the only man that ain't got to work, but get a cut of what you work for. You understand that? But Ocho, that was a lot of money to turn down, man.
Yeah. Most definitely. I mean, any kid, any child in their right mind, who has parents, would tell him to do the same thing.
Yeah. Now, if LSU say, "Hey, we got 11 for you," we got two. Okay. Well, that's where my heart. That's where my heart was set. I'm gone.
Right.
Hey, money talk, but cash screams.
Yeah, that is
bad. Please. And for that little bit of money. Ocho,
it's amazing.
Joel Embiid says whoever leaked that is a real piece of increment. People close to Joel Embiid thinks he wants to find the snitch in the Sixers locker room. When ESPN reported the details on Tuesday morning's meeting from inside 76ers team meeting following Monday night blowout in Miami, one league figure told me Joel is going to be furious. And that's Embiid is going to try to find the Sixer supposed snitch. Paul George was surprised at the preciseness of the information from the meeting and that the media obtained an unnamed source. I don't know how the hell Sean's got that story or how it even leaked, especially being like some kind of like word for word. That's the crazy part about it. So he wanted, so that was true, Joel, huh? You've been late to damn near everything. So you mad about so you ain't mad about being tardy. You're not mad about being late. You mad about the meeting and it getting out. You see what he did, Ocho? He put the blame somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, he put the blame somewhere else, but he also want to know who the fuck. I almost cursed by accident. My bad.
Go ahead.
He also want to know who it is in his locker room.
Be on time.
To make sure.
If you're on time, what would the meeting have been if you were on time?
Oh, I'm not talking about that part.
That's the only part that's the only part I care about.
Other part. Okay, I understand what you care about. I'm saying who is the person on my team,
Joel Embiid,
running their mouth about stuff that's supposed to be in house.
Who's the person on the team that continuously showed up late? That's supposed to be the leader.
Yeah, I mean him. But I don't want the person. Don't be in my motherfucking face acting like we cool, like we friends. Because that's
don't
what it
be
is.
In my motherfucking face. Talk about we cool and we all this, and you supposed to be showing up, and you ain't showing up for the meeting.
So you're not.
No, I ain't got. I don't hear nothing you got to say.
We hold on. We understand the part about it being late. We didn't got that part. But I'm just saying what he wants to do to make sure he conducts himself
show up on time
the right way.
You told me that you want to win. You told me you want to be the leader. How the leader showing up late?
Right. Yeah. Listen, I'm with you when you're right, baby. I'm with you when you're right. Now I agree with you on everything you are saying. But again, whoever that green ass that ninja, I ain't gonna say that word. Yeah. That go and run into the media word for word about something that was in house. I need to make sure I watch you. I need to make sure I watch you. You ain't gonna find out who did it. Remember the Lakers team? What's the dude that snitched on
D-Lo?
Not long. Yeah. See that type.
But he put it out on his social media, so we know who it was. Damn, Ocho.
Yeah, okay, but I'm just saying now we got kind of like that situation again. You got to stay away from people like that. Yeah,
they leaked Draymond punching Poole. They ain't found out who did it.
That was the camera. The camera.
Well, who leaked it? That was a meeting inside with Joel Embiid. Somebody leaked it.
Yeah. Hey, Unc. Hey, snitches get stitches, Unc.
Hey, I ain't worried about nobody snitching on me. Don't do it. You supposed to be the leader. You the leader.
Yeah.
How you the leader? You show up late. So if Joel Embiid showing up late, what do you think everybody else think they have a right to do, Ocho? And I just want to know, why is Joel Embiid's time more important than mine?
Listen, Yaz be out there goddamn door showing up late thinking you like one of the better players. There's a difference. It's a difference. But I understand what you're talking about. I'm not agreeing with it, but you understand.
Yes, look, I understand. See, that's our thing. Y'all want to cover up negative behavior. Y'all want to cover up activities. Man, don't snitch. Mm-hmm. Man, robbing the neighborhood blind. I ain't snitching. I ain't telling on nobody. You see how dumb we sound? We sound really dumb. I don't get it. Yes. That's the whole part. Because if he didn't give you the precision, you wouldn't have believed it. And nobody else would have believed it.
Yeah.
And you still could have said, I don't know what they're talking about. Mm-hmm. And then, but the mere fact that you corroborated everything that was said, game, set, match. It's amazing how stories, that ain't true, they lying. You know how media make it up. A month later, 2 months later, a year later, it actually happened.
Right.
All you had to do was just show up on time. I mean, they said late for tardy for everything. Ocho, they said, hey, can you get to some of the things on time? They said everything. And then he talking about the whole thing didn't last but like 30 seconds. No, you had a team meeting at 8. You showed up at 8:29. Probably was late to that. Ta-da! And he mad. He ain't mad at himself. He refused to hold himself accountable. Still tried to blow it off. The whole thing only lasted about 30 seconds. You see what he did, Ocho? You see?
Mm-hmm.
Only lasted 30 seconds. I mean, what's 30 seconds? And people wonder why teams don't win. Why, when your best players have this type of attitude, when they have this type, this is what happens. What happens when you accept things and wins that you wouldn't in a loss?
In a loss. You think Embiid time in Philly may be up? No.
Somebody leaked it that wanted it to get out because they knew if it didn't get out, he wasn't going to change. That's why they leaked it. See, people leak stuff when they don't think you're going to change. Get you to change now. That's why it happened, Ocho. See, it's hard to stop something. People like, how many times you know somebody, man, hey, people don't stop negative activity until you don't stop speeding until the police catch your ass. Then you slow it down. You don't stop doing the thing. People turn their life around when they take their ass to jail. How many people like, man, I used to rob people all the time. They ain't never catch me. I just stopped cold turkey.
Until you get caught.
Man, I used to show up for meetings all the time. When they start taking money, they start fining you, they start suspending you. Oh, damn. Hey, I thank the word of Mr. Kraft, but you and I both know, had they not caught Spygate, they were not stopping. Coach Belichick wasn't going to stop. He wasn't. Why would he? The benefits are just too great. And for people to say, it don't matter. There's a reason why they cover their mouths when they call them plays, ain't it, Ocho?
Yeah, it is. You can read all that.
Okay. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And why are you surprised at the preciseness, PG? Because if it wasn't precise, y'all would say it wasn't true. That didn't happen. Y'all would try to blow it off as something else. But when you say the preciseness of it, everybody knows that it's been true. And Joel Embiid has been late. Yeah. Now, I don't want people to think that Joel Embiid just started showing up late this year. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's the one thing I like about Mike Shanahan. Everybody was held accountable. I don't give a damn if you were John, if you were late. Oh, that money coming out, your check. TD, myself, nobody. We went to practice. That one time they came out there, Ocho, them jokers in Timbs and Uggs.
And the Timbs, he sent everybody inside?
Hey. Okay. I love it. I love that everybody, we are a team. We're not going to come out here looking like a damn, Coach Davis was the same way. We're not going to come out here like an all-tournament team. We come from 5 different schools and we got on different colors. Nah, we about to we going to match. We going to look according. Mm-hmm. We're going to get here on time. Everybody's time is important. Another day, another social media debate, Ocho. Who's supposed to text first, men or women?
Wait, it all depends.
What it depend on?
It all depends. I mean, listen, there are some women that will initiate. Normally, you expect the man is the one that always initiates the conversation, the good morning, but sometimes you get women that actually like you back.
I like that. Text me.
Sometimes you get women that sometimes you get women that actually like you back and have no problem initiating conversation, whether it be in the morning, whether it be in the afternoon, whether it be at night. I kind of like those guys. I kind of like those. If you choose a woman that chooses you, then you don't have to talk about this debate or who texts who first, because it doesn't matter, because she actually likes you. Most of the time when a woman really doesn't like you like that, she always waits for you to text. She always waits for you to text. Matter of fact, if you're talking to somebody, especially a woman, fellas, if you're talking to a woman, don't text and see how long it takes for you to hear from them. That tell you all you need to know right there. That tell you all you need to know.
So that's what that is, Ocho? I thought they might have been busy.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Come on, Ocho. See, there you go. You pull them glasses down. They ain't supposed to be too busy for Unc.
Busy ain't no listen, man. Ain't nobody ever busy. Boy, my grandma told me that years ago. A woman will move mountains, regardless of what she has going on in life. No matter she doesn't use the word busy. Busy is used as a crutch and an excuse when you really ain't that interested. Now, find somebody that like you. Find you one that choose you, and watch how she never, ever, ever, ever uses the word busy. Ever. Boy, she'll move. But wait, what time? You free when? Oh, man, and don't listen. If you do find one that is busy, and y'all happen to partake in horizontal activity, and all of a sudden after horizontal activity, she always free.
You know what, Ocho?
Oh,
now that you mentioned it,
now you always free. All of a sudden,
it's amazing, Ocho, how they get that tube steak, and all of a sudden their schedule free up. God Almighty, no. You know what, Ocho? Now that you mentioned it, got him.
Hey, it's amazing. It's listen. I'm trying not to scream in the hotel room. It's amazing how that is, right?
Ocho.
It's amazing.
Now that you mentioned that, and I thought about it, you right.
Yeah.
You give them a little tube steak. All of a sudden they schedule free. I thought you worked it this time. I thought.
Yeah. Hey, listen, boy, them first 2-3 weeks. Oh, I'm at work, or I'm busy. Well, after work I got to do this. You free for dinner? Oh, I can't go to dinner because me and my girls got to go somewhere. But after that session, boy, the goddamn the gates of heaven open up, boy. Available 24/7. You know, if you need to see me today, I ain't got to go to work.
You know what, Ocho? Now that you think about it, Ocho, now that I think about it, you're right.
Man, listen, man. Crazy how that works.
With the hot dog in the buns, they sure find a way.
Every time. Every time. And the more difficult they are in the beginning, the more time frees up.
You know what, Ocho?
The more difficult they are in the beginning.
Asking them, now all of a sudden, what you got going on tonight? I got to flip it, not you. That's what I got going on. Anything.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there were some days.
I got ABU going on. What's that? Anything but you. I got to play hard too now, Ocho. I got to flip the script.
Yeah, you got one thing about it. When the roles reverse and the power dynamic is shifted and the man has the power.
Nah, we're having a good time. I don't play games like that.
Yeah,
I don't.
I know what you mean. Me neither.
No more. I don't play game like that no more. I don't play game like that no more. Nah. I ain't that look. Here's the thing. This is how I've always operated. I will text, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Hey, I don't know if you got my previous message, but I was just saying hello, blah, blah, blah. After that, because I don't think I'm no ugly ninja. I ain't saying I'm the best, but I damn sure ain't the worst.
You good.
And y'all think y'all think I'm him? Y'all think I'm Willie Lump Lump?
Right.
I damn sure ain't Willie Lump Lump cousin. Oh no, y'all ain't finna. Oh no.
Yeah.
Play with your big neck mammy. I ain't the one to play with. Man, please. Nah.
Oh man. Yep.
So Ocho said it all depends. Man, check this out, Ocho. This how y'all do.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm gonna get me a hacksaw and I'm just gonna cut Florida off. Because Florida always over Georgia.
What happened?
A Florida high school coach has been suspended from his job after allegedly watching adult videos in the middle school classroom. And it appears he was caught on video taken by a student. According to TMZ, a video is circulating online allegedly showing head football coach of Miami-Jackson Senior High School, Max Edwards, watching performers get down in the dirty while the students film him watching. Edwards is a successful high school football coach, well known in Miami-Dade area. After years spent coaching 2 of the big high school programs to region and even attaining a state championship. Really, Ocho?
Yeah, I know Max. I know Max. You know, he from the crib right there, right down. Jackson right there by grandma house. Man, you can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that. There's a time and place for everything. And obviously when it comes to the kids, cameras are everywhere. You can't be doing that. I mean, there's no defending that. There's really nothing I can say, especially on school grounds,
No.
around high school. You can't do that. You got to make better decisions,
Come,
Come on.
you,
Wait, he was probably in class. He was in
yes.
class too? In class? Man.
Come on, Ocho. Ocho, I've been known to like a
I
good
like in that.
video here or there.
Yeah, but hold on. I'm thinking now. I can only speak for myself. I can only speak for myself. But my mind can't even in that area, in that atmosphere, in those surroundings. My mind ain't even on that.
No, hell no.
My mind not even on that. Understanding now. I'm like I ain't for the seeing lie now. I watch a fair share of my adult videos to learn some tricks and to find some things that I can use for personal
Right.
use. But that's done in the privacy of my own
Yes.
home.
I ain't gonna be doing that around no damn kids.
Like mentally, I'm not even
No.
there. Mentally, I'm not even there.
Bro, he
So
lucky.
I mean,
They
like,
might put a charge on him.
yeah, hey, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy though. That's crazy.
No, I don't play it, man. Come on, bro. Come on, we gotta do better.
Dang.
I'm like, bro, damn.
Mm.
Man, Ocho, be kid. Ocho, check this out. Delta Airlines to start serving Shake Shack burgers
Shake Shack.
on the flights. But there's the catch. Only first class passengers on routes over 900 miles will get this meal option. That what I'm talking about, Delta?
Oh.
That what I'm talking about, Delta? Oh, Ash talking about, they gonna start. Ash talking about, guess what? I said, what? They about to start serving Shake Shack burgers and probably milkshake. I said, Ash, they ain't gonna serve no damn milkshake, but you definitely not finna get no burger.
Shake Shack. I've never had Shake Shack before.
Yeah,
It's
they good. I
good.
like them. I mean, normally because sometimes we have to fly. We have to fly out of Newark. So we no, they got one. They got one in JFK. Now, don't. In the last time we was in JFK, we were in Newark.
Yeah.
It was LaGuardia. But we flying to JFK. Yeah, but you're not getting it. It don't matter what we fly.
But hold on. You only get the Shake Shack based on where you're traveling to.
Yes,
You
got
have
to be over
traveling
900 miles. So basically, it's basically a coast, east to west, west to east.
east to west?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Shake Shack.
Oh, y'all ain't got it working yet? Oh, it's a 2-point game, right?
Who playing?
Lakers and Orlando. Bron got AD got 39, 9, and 2.
Dang.
LeBron is 31, 10, and 7. Connect is 17, and they're on a 2-point game. AD missed the second free throw, didn't he? Bron missed the first free throw, made the second one. Don't give up no 3. What you call him? Franz Wagner is going crazy. He got 34. Huh? Oh. Come on, Lakers. Make it 7 in a row. Yes.
If I want a dream.
I'm sorry that you're not going to be able to get what you call them as the Shake Shack. I mean, I might,
I'm starving, man.
Yeah. Me and Ed Bastian, we go back. I don't know it. But I'm going to get to know him. I'm going to say, Ed, that was good looking out. Ed
Who?
Bastian, the
Who's
CEO
that?
of Delta. That's the homie. He from the crib. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He from the crib.
Okay.
You lying. Lakers, why you let them take a three?
They made it too, huh?
Makes a 3-point shot. Step back. I knew them free throws were going to come back. They always do that. In the third quarter, got them again. They had a lead, had a 7-point lead, and end up taking, wow. They ain't played no defense. Couldn't have. Or did they turn the ball over? All right, what you going to draw up, JJ? The Lakers free throws again. 65%, 17 to 26. Got crushed on the glass.
Hold on.
I ain't even watching. I'm on the computer, bro. Give it to Bron. Let Bron hit a three. He been hot tonight from three. Oh, the game over. This about AD fumble. Game been over.
Yes, I can. I have a question. Can I order room service or is it too late?
No, we're open until 2 a.m. You can definitely order room service. I can take the order for you if you would like.
Yeah.
You have any kind of pasta that's
Neo
late?
spent much of his time lying, trying to be somebody he wasn't, and admits monogamy is not for him. I don't have to lie anymore.
Is there any dietary restrictions or allergies?
No,
No
Lakers
allergies.
win.
What kind of pasta do you have?
I have tagliatelle pomodoro, which is coming with a red sauce, and we can add protein to it. And it comes with ricotta, or we can have broccoli cacio pepper, which is a pesto pasta.
And the Lakers lost, y'all, without Paulo Banchero, their best player. That's embarrassing.
That's only red sauce or butter sauce.
Okay, I'll do the rigatoni. I'll do the rigatoni. Yes, with tomato sauce.
Yeah.
You have dessert? Anything chocolate for dessert?
Sunday.
Oh yes. I'll take a brownie, but I don't want the ice cream, just a brownie by itself, slightly warmed. So it comes up warm, and a Coke with no ice.
1 second. No ice cream. Warm up the brownie.
Yeah, slightly warmed.
21, 23, 27, 29.
1 second. I have to give them description.
It's okay. Thank you.
We have diet Pepsi or regular Pepsi. We don't have
Okay, I'll just take a Pepsi. That's it.
So the rigatoni with the tomato sauce, the brownie, only the brownie, slightly warm it up, and then 1 Pepsi for you.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, it's gonna take 30 minutes or less.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All
All right,
have a lovely evening.
I love you too. Had me something to eat.
Neo says he spent much of his time lying, trying to be somebody he wasn't, and admits monogamy is not for him. I don't have to lie anymore. Ocho, what's your take on?
Who said that? Oh, Neo. I mean, I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I think for many of us, for many men, I think some of us have the discipline to be monogamous. Over time, one thing that many people say is, find ways to spice up, your sex life with your partner. But again, there's only so much you can do. Like if you have chicken, there are only so many different ways you can cook that chicken until you get tired of, that same dish over and over and over. So for Neo to be able to speak his truths and tell his truth and be able to live, free, I'm sure it's a great thing.
Yeah, I'm. I mean, define. I mean, because I think he got like 2 girlfriends, and they know. I mean, because he's with them.
Yeah. I'm not. What's the word? What is that word called for those type of relationships where you have two women at once and they
What poly?
understand and know that poly who like a polygraph?
Pollyanna, polyamorous.
Oh, okay. Polyamorous.
Ocho Denzel Washington reveals he's been sober for
hmm
10 years. He stopped drinking at 60
hmm
and used to have 2 bottles of wine a day.
Oh, so basically, who Denzel played in the movie Flight was
He
really
got in the
him.
character.
You got.
He got in the character.
Hey, he played. Listen, I don't know, Chad, if y'all have seen
Like,
Flight. Obviously, Denzel is a phenomenal actor, but if it's things that you already do in real life, it allows you to get lost and become one with the role that you were playing. And I think that I'm not saying that's why Denzel played the role in Flight so goddamn well, but the fact that he has come out and said some of the things that he said on this press tour have been phenomenal, huh? There's some other things that he really opened up about. He's a brilliant mind. He's a phenomenal actor, obviously a phenomenal man, phenomenal father. He's a friend of mine, someone that I know very well. So I've had the opportunity to sit down and talk with him a few times and pick his brain. And oh man, just hearing some of the things I've been able to hear from him um in some of these interviews and some of the things that he's done in his personal life has been good outside of the movie, Gladiator 2. But that's crazy. That's crazy. It's never too late to stop.
no.
Uh, Never too late to stop. If you have a vice, my day might come as well. My day might come as well where I have no issue or no problem with being able to stop smoking cigars. No, I just have no issue. So if there's any type of health risk at any point where I got to stop, I can stop cold turkey.
You can?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And the fact of the matter is it's the only vice I do have. I've never had alcohol before. The one thing I might not be able to stop is my morning coffee. I can't see myself stopping my cafe con leche if I'm in Miami or when I'm out of town, like I'm in New York City right now. I can't see myself stopping getting a latte. I can't see myself stopping getting my tall caramel macchiato from Starbucks. I can't function without coffee. And normally when I have my coffee, I got to pair it with my cigar. So if I'm gonna lose one of the two, I can stop cigars at any day,
Okay.
anytime.
All right. Now it's time for our last segment of the evening. It's called Q and A.
Hey, you're not in LA, huh?
No.
Okay, I fly to LA in the
Aaron
morning.
Owen said, "What's your Mount Rushmore of Denzel Washington movie performances?"
Ooh, that's a good one. Let me start. Let me
Go
start. Let
ahead.
me start. Let me start. Can
Yeah.
I start? Mount Rushmore, Denzel movie. Even though he wasn't the lead character, Glory.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go next. You go next.
Uh, Training Day.
Ooh. Mm. Hold on. Because I can't mess this up. I can't mess this up.
Yeah.
I
You
can't
just
mess this
name
up.
4. You get
Hold on.
4. This ain't rush draft. You just get
Okay.
4. Any 4 you want.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. I
You got to be
said
able to think off your head, Ocho.
no, it's too many.
Okay,
It's
you
too
just got
many.
to pick one. You can't just look and see it. It's easy.
American Gangster, Unc.
I'm going Malcolm X.
God damn it. Give me Inside
You could,
Man. And
but you could also,
this next one's
Ocho,
gonna
you
be
could, if you believe training, you can do that. It's a Mount Rushmore. It's not a rough draft. When you get 4 movies to pick, you just pick the 4 best movies.
my top. But I'm saying my head is I got a million things going through my head right now. I
But
just
if you
want
believe
to get
Training
a
Day, if you believe Malcolm X is a Mount Rushmore, you can put it on your list.
okay. I'm just making sure. Okay, go ahead.
Uh, for me, it's an old movie, and I don't know how many people saw it. Uh,
Philadelphia.
yep,
Philadelphia. That's what you're gonna
yep.
say, huh? Phenomenal. Phenomenal movie. And the fact that we have to do a Mount Rushmore when he has so many great movies, and this is my last one, and it's kind of weird for me. So I want to go. Man on Fire. Man on Fire / Oh my God, that's difficult, man. What do you think about John Q?
I love John Q.
That performance in John Q, Unc, man, golly.
I loved him in Fences.
Oh, hold on, Unc. What about the scene? What about the scene with him and Viola Davis? When Viola explained to him, "You don't think I wanted to step out?
Yeah.
You don't think I was?" Oh my God, when she started crying.
What was that movie that he went Gene Hackman was in?
Pelican?
No, Courage Under Fire or something like that. That might have been Meg. What was that movie? It was the about the submarine movie. Crimson Tide.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Denzel played that thing in Crimson Tide.
Hold on. What about remember Inside Man?
Oh yeah. Clive Owen. And Jodie Foster. And Plumber.
Yeah, but my favorite of all time, even though he wasn't the lead actor, that goddamn Glory, man.
I loved him in Mo Better Blues.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
I loved him in Biko. There was a movie where he played a Bantu Stephen Biko. That was kind of the movie that kind of put him on the map.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Preacher's Wife. Him and Whitney.
But Denzel, whoo. Kipper Norwood Jr. said, "Are the Cavs the best team in Cleveland right now?" Come on, Kipper. Yes.
That's a good one.
Brandon Holloman said, "Was Eli a better quarterback than T.O. was receiver?" No. Was going to ask a Hall of Fame question. You won you won't answer, but see where I'm going? Yes. Yeah. But they're going to put him in because Eli is a two-time, won 2 championships, who he beat, and he was a Super Bowl MVP. Somebody said that woman in Move Better Blues, Cindy Williams. Red Hood said Cowboys are a trash organization. Jerry's at fault, but it starts with the players. When Lamar checked Marlon, he was played amazing since. Dak has been a trash leader who the players don't respect. Ocho?
Yeah, man, we've been on the Cowboys too much tonight, man. We ain't even talking about them. For a team that's not winning, we give them a little too much credit.
Ocho, Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy said, if the Cowboys were a car, would you call it a classic that just needs a tune-up, or a lemon should have traded years ago?
Damn, that's a
lemon.
Good one. A lemon.
And if you bought it, hey, guess what? As is.
But hold on, the lemon don't get that kind of attention.
Yeah, they do. You know how you buy a nice. Sometimes you buy a nice car. You got a nice, like, man. Oh, this is my dream car, and that mofo don't do nothing but give you problems.
Okay. I'm with you now. When you put it like that, I'm with you.
Okay, as a Cowboy fan, let me say you're speaking nothing but facts. I've said for years now, the team lacks discipline, leadership. Only Jerry Jones sees things through rose-colored lenses. Snipe said, Ocho, I'm going to tell Unc to slap fire to your ass next time you say, sorry about my knowledge of basketball. You said it yesterday. You're doing just fine, bro. Isaiah Lancaster said, Unc and Ocho, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, the new age rivalry like Peyton and Tom Brady was back in. Well, they got to start putting, Mahomes keep knocking Josh Allen out of the playoffs.
Yeah, especially when it counts.
Peyton knocked Tom out of knocked him out twice, both in the AFC Championship game. But so Josh gonna have to get it.
Yeah, they won 1-3 against the Chiefs in the postseason. They 3-1 against the Chiefs in the regular season. They ain't won no postseason game against the Chiefs. They over. I'm sorry.
John Napper said they Unc Ocho a huge fan. Big inspiration on today is my 40th birthday. I also have a question. How did you get the numbers 84 and 85? Well, Sean, thank you for the support, bro. Happy 40th birthday. Hopefully you did. I don't know if it was, it's the day, so I'm assuming you're on the East Coast, because they ain't not quite over yet on the West Coast. But anyway, happy 40th birthday. I took 84 because my brother had 84. I had 81 when I first got into the league, so I had 81 90, and 91. And when Ricky Nattiel, who had 84, when he left in free agency, I got 84. So that's why I got 84.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got 85 because 85 was all that was available. Because I won number 80 in college. So obviously I wanted to get 80 once I made it to the Bengals. But the legendary,
Downtown
the
Eddie
greatest
Brown.
collegiate player of all time, Peter Warwick had number 80 at the time. So I was respectful. I definitely wasn't asking P-Dub for that. But 85 was available. And that's how history was done.
Yep.
Once I got that.
Robert Smith said Hall of Fame should be determined by a committee of former players who are in the Hall of Fame. I just look. It is what it is. I think they know. I mean, like I said, I thought I knew what a Hall of Famer was until I saw some guys that had incredible careers, didn't make it on the first ballot. So I was on with that. Cam C said, guys, can you wish my daughter happy birthday? Her name is Rose. She turned 9 years old today. Cam, we absolutely can. Rose, happy 9th birthday. Almost double digits.
Happy birthday, Rose.
One more year to go, Rose. Happy birthday. Hopefully you did something really fun. You and your girlfriends, hope your dad took y'all to get some pizza, some ice cream, but hopefully you had a very good birthday today, Rose. That concludes this episode of Nightcap. Thank you for tuning in as the Browns beat the Steelers 24-19. That was a crushing loss by the Steelers because now the Ravens are right back in this thing, right back. Not that they were out of it, but the Steelers, the Browns really helped the Steelers out. The Magic go on the road, beat the Lakers, a step back 3 by Franz Wagner as he nets 37 points as they take down the Lakers 119-118, even though to overcome outstanding performances by Anthony Davis, who had 39 and 9. LeBron had 31, 10, and 7, but that was not enough. 2 missed free throws late in the ball game, one by Anthony Davis, one by LeBron James, was the difference in this ball game as the Magic go on the road without Paolo Banchero and win this ball game. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He is Liberty City's own Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro, the legendary Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Just call him Ocho. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys for all the support over the years. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. The holidays right around the corner. Next week this time, it'll be Thanksgiving. And then you got Christmas and then you got New Year's. And let's make it a very festive holiday season with a bottle of your favorite BSOP, Shea by Laportier. And please do me a favor. Please drink responsibly. Please go check out my media company on all of its platforms. That's Shea Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. I was hell when I was well t-shirts. I'll lie for you before I lie to you. Black Nightcap hoodies. Mm-hmm. Stay With Me Now is also in hoodie form. And our best sellers are the Unc Ocho tees, and we even have it in black. Quantities are limited, so please get yours while supplies last. Again, the Browns stunned the Steelers 24-19. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We'll see you on Saturday. Thanks for joining us.